Good evening, everyone. Adam here from Bold Logic doing a market analysis with you. Another rough day in the market, very choppy, as we've seen pretty much all week and a couple of weeks ago. It's just chop, 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 making it very hard to get really anything going, either from a day trading perspective or even a swing trading perspective. Luckily, there has been a couple of hot sectors out there that we've been nailing, so those have really helped us keep it together in this very choppy market. Still looking at the market, we did see a slight update today. It has been that way for the last 3 days, just easing up a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. We did get a nice firm hold on that 20-day moving average, as you can see. We're still in the midst of forming a very short-term bear flag. Remember, we talked yesterday about how this is very short-term. In the big scheme of things, we are still very bullish just because we are still holding this uptrend. We have a nice 50 and 20 or 200 rising day moving averages. These are very strong bullish trends. And now you can see that we are looking that we're poised for a breakout of this downtrend. Let's go ahead and add another line to our chart because we didn't have enough. But as you can see, we are starting to hit this resistance of upward resistance. Tomorrow we could see a breakout. Definitely going to be a level that we're going to want to watch to see if we can break over today's highs. That's going to be a very strong move to get us out of this short-term little pullback, this little correction that the market's been going through. Definitely very healthy here in the market just because of these run-ups that we had. The pullback is very healthy. It helps reset our charts and helps us get us geared up again for big pushes. However, we do need to see this push start to happen, especially now that we're starting to bump into resistance. We don't want to sell off and hit this support lines down here into that 1430 and the 1420 and then the 1400s way down here. Looking at the other indices, NASDAQ had a nice day up today, still struggling with that resistance in that 20-day moving average. We could thank Amazon, had a nice day battling that 20-day, and then also Apple, as we were talking about yesterday, bouncing off that 50-day moving average, up 1.5% today. Looks like it still has some more juice in it, so I would expect a continued run out of there. Hopefully you got to swing that one. VIX stayed pretty mild today. Nothing really exciting happened here. Down 1.78%. Pretty normal for the type of move that we had. Again, we expect a little bit of an elevated VIX just going into the numbers coming up this Friday. That's the non-farm payrolls, the unemployment rate, hourly earnings, average work week, stuff like that. So definitely something that is going to stay a little bit more elevated just because we are waiting for those numbers to come out. Looking into materials, not looking very good here in materials. However, we are seeing a shining star coming out of technology, and then financials are also starting to perk up a little bit more, trying to break out of that short-term bear flag and see if they can actually bounce higher. So definitely want to watch those to see if they're going to lead this market. Another thing that's helping out here is the transports. Dow Transports made a nice jump up today, over 1%. It's good to see, especially as they were coming out of that oversold territory. They had a nice gain coming out. Definitely see if they can't run back up into those moving averages. One of the things that really helped them out today was our drop in oil. Big sell-off in oil, down 4% on strong volume. You can really see it if we look at OIH, is the oil ETF. Nice break under that 200-day moving average. So that's going to help out the transports, having cheaper oil. But definitely a little bit of a concern for the market in general. We had good numbers today in our economic numbers. The ADP employment change and ISM services both came out positive. Tomorrow we have our initial and continuing claims for the jobless numbers, and then the FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. Eastern time. That is definitely going to be something to watch out for. I expect, as usually happens, the volume is going to fade off going into the afternoon. Going to wait till we get our FOMC announcement, which is going to tell us the same thing that we are used to. So I don't really expect them to say anything else out of that. So just something to watch out for. It could get a little choppy around the afternoon, so you might want to watch your positions and going into those numbers. All right, everyone, good luck. Again, we're waiting for that Friday to maybe get this market going. We're going to watch this downtrend to see if it breaks, and we are still very bullish here just because we are holding a nice uptrend.